countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but this is the history of Jank. My name is Alex Simo, and I have ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is a chronic inflammatory disease that affects the lining of the colon, causing the formation of small sores and ulcers, as well as a plethora of debilitating symptoms. I've lived with this miserable disease for 15 years, and there does not yet exist a cure. That's why for the month of December, I'm helping raise both money and awareness for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation so that no one has to suffer like I have. For every milestone achieved through your donations, I'll be making dedicated videos for your enjoyment. All proceeds will go directly to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Click the links down below to donate now and to learn more about my story with ulcerative colitis. Together, we will find a cure.
All right, I'm going to level with you. This deck is ass. Likely, you're not familiar with the sentient pieces of dust that are Duston. If you aren't, would it surprise you to know that upon release, these cards were a Jank enthusiast's wet dream? A series of very strange little guys who play on a different axis than normal Yu-Gi-Oh! If you are familiar with them, then you're probably closing the window, and we can assume that you didn't watch the remainder. The Dustons are, above all, annoying. They all revolve around this card, House Duston. When this face-up card on the field is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the graveyard, you can special any number of Duston monsters of your choice from your hand or deck to anywhere on the field, provided you're summoning the same number to both fields. That's why we're playing 2 apiece of each of the Dustons sans white. I have nothing against white Dustons. Some of my best friends are white Dustons, but realistically, because you have to crash into a monster most of the time, you're only going to be able to summon 4. For that reason, we're playing blue, green, red, and yellow. Now, what does each individual Duston do? Well, they can't be used as fusion, synchro, or Xyz material for a summon, and while they're face up on the field, they cannot be tributed. Each of them, when they go to the graveyard, has a small negative effect, but the most important part is that they just sit there. By sitting there, they set up for some really funny stuff, clogging your opponent's zones until you find one of your win conditions, either Star Duston, which can send any number of Duston monsters you control to the graveyard in order to gain attack and defense equal to the number of sent monsters times 1,000, and Goblin King, which routinely gets up to over 8,000 attack in this deck. It's not often that a card this old is good, and that's with good reason, because it's not good here either. This deck is a gimmick at best, but it's very hard to pull off. It can be countered by your opponent going wide before they attack your House Duston, by you taking too much damage to reliably send a House Duston in, by your opponent, I don't know, switching their monsters to defense position, and as a result, it saw next to no competitive success. We're going to try and give it a little bit by counteracting each of its weaknesses. We'll find House Duston with Where Art Thou and Pot of Duality, we'll keep our opponent's monsters in attack position with Enemy Controller, and we will get to our combo faster than anyone else with Reckless Greed, controlling the board with Compulsory Evacuation Device, Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential, and Solemn Warning. BTS is in here as well because there are just so many cards that beat this deck in one hit. And of course we have to play MST because our OTK with Goblin King cannot go interrupted. We're playing Magicalized Duston Mop 2, and that's all there is to say about it. In the side, we've got 3 Cyber Dragon and 3 Cyber Valley, triple Maxi, triple Xyz Encore, and triple DNA Surgery. If we are playing against a deck that goes very wide very quickly, we can flip this up calling Fiend and still occasionally get OTKs off with the Goblin King. In the extra, we've got Chimera Tech, Baby Triagon, triple Downward Magician, Gaia Dragon, Ghost Trick Doulahan, number 13 Embodiment of Crime, number 31 Embodiment of Punishment, Utopia Roots, a Lionheart, Galaxy Queen, and Slacker Magician, but keep in mind that we're not going to be able to make any of these because the Dustons can't be used as Synchro, Xyz, or Fusion material. It's just for a weird corner case scenario where we, like, overlay a Star Duston and a Goblin King, which I legitimately cannot imagine happening. Anyway, wish us luck. If we take a single game off Alex, I'll be contented.
Distant Coder, if you're watching this, please don't, because I guarantee you I'm going to fuck this deck up a million different ways. I have almost zero Gem Knight experience. The only Gem Knight experience I really have is through watching your videos, and so we're going to do our best. This is Box of Rocks or Box of Gems because we get to play Box of Friends in our Gem Knight deck. So if you've never seen this card before, don't worry, it's not too surprising, but it's a neat little card. It says, if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 normal monsters with 0 attack or defense and different names from your deck in defense position, but they cannot be used as synchro material, and they're destroyed during your next end phase. Now, you can only use this effect once per turn. It doesn't exclude you from Exceed Summoning, obviously, which is what we're going to be doing. Also, it doesn't exclude you from Fusion Summoning, which also has just incidental synergy with the deck we're playing, so we can go one way or the other. So there's some cool stuff we can do with Box of Friends, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about the rest of the cards. We have Gem Armadillo, which is searches any Gem Knight monster. We have 1 copy of Amber, which is a Thunder, which is very relevant for a card like Prismara. We have Triple Lazuli, which when it's sent to the grave by card effect, we can target a normal monster and add it to our hand. Obsidian, when it's sent from the hand to the graveyard, we can target a level 4 lower normal and special summon it. Then we have 3 Kage Kage, a Masked Chameleon, just to be able to swarm the field a bit more, but also access our rank 4 pool. We have Redox, Dragon Ruler of Boulders, because we're playing an Earth deck. We have Rescue Rabbit, which can just get any of our vanillas, which are triple Garnet and triple Sapphire. If you didn't think you'd seen more Garnets in your life, well, you've never played Gem Knight before, at least this specific variant of it. But Garnet's at least not bad. It's 1900. Sapphire is just awful. It's 2100 defense. It can help with some of the fusion plays, but that's about it. So that's it for our monsters. The spells, we have a Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, triple Gem Knight fusion. This card is not Brilliant Fusion, so it's not that good, but it's good because you can banish a Gem Knight monster and add this card back to your hand, so you can recycle the fusion, and this is when fusion spells actually start having the ability to recur themselves. We start to solve the problems with like fusions and rituals around this time where they have ways to actually basically pay for the costs of using the cards themselves. And then we have triple MST, a 1-for-1, a Soul Charge, and the traps, a Bottomless Compulse, Phoenix Wing Windblast, Solemn Morning, and a Torrential Tribute. For the extra, we have a Gem Knight Amethyst, which needs a Gem Knight and an Aqua, this case being the Sapphire. This, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, return all set spell and traps on the field to the hand. So it's a giant Trunade, but it has to be sent to the graveyard in order to do that. Citrine requires a Pyro and a Gem Knight, in this case a Garnet, and it has an Armades when it attacks or is attacked. It's also 2200, which I wish this was a little bit bigger. Then we have a Prismara, which this is actually one of the good ones. So this requires a Thunder, so we have the Amber for this. And once per turn, you can send a Gem Knight card from your hand to the graveyard to target a face-up card on the field, destroy that target. What's neat is that if you have Box of Friends up, you could actually pop your own box, which then triggers it to summon 2 of these guys, and then you can actually make a rank 4 play and maybe even continue extending from there. So there's some cool synergies there. And then we have 2 Zirconia, which is a big fucker. This just needs any Gem Knight and any rock, which, to be honest, a lot of them are rocks, especially the good ones like Obsidian and Lazuli, so this is not a hard condition to meet. Also 2900, just massive. For the Synchros, we have a Scrap Dragon and a Stardust, and the Xyz, Emerald, Direwolf, a Hieratic Seal Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis, a King of the Pharaoh Imps, Lavalval Chain, Draco Sack, a 101, and a Princess Cologne. This is a Box of Friends exclusive card. It's actually kind of nuts. So when it's Xyz summon, you target a Box of Friends in your grave, special summon that target. If you control another monster, your opponent's monsters cannot attack this card for attacks, and they cannot target this card with card effects. If a face-up normal monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the grave, you can detach a material from this card, special summon a normal monster from your deck or graveyard in defense position. So this is neat if you actually have a deck that synergizes with normal monsters, which not many decks do, but this one can actually support them in archetype. And then for the side deck, we have double Fire, double Ice Hand, 1 copy of Fossil Dyna, hilarious, triple Maxi, a Neospatian Grand Mole, triple Super Poly. I don't know how useful this is going to be in our deck, but we have the option for more fusions, and triple DNA Surgery. So this is going to be an interesting one for sure, especially considering the deck that Joseph's bringing today, but we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Dustons, Joseph?
Yeah.
Really? Is this how desperate we are for decks in history of Jank that we've had to resort to this? I don't know, buddy. This
I gotta tell you, I think that I was just winning too much over the last couple of episodes. Is that what it is?
I see.
I was just doing too well.
Interesting, especially considering what you're wearing this episode.
Well. I don't know what you're talking about, baby.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm sure everyone in the audience is cheering you on right now because you've decided to take up the mantle on this one. And honestly, they can have it because I could not be bothered to play something like this. I also have never read one of these cards in my life, so I can't wait to get bodied by them, which will be even funnier. So shout out to Patreon, Andrew P.O. Thank you for the support. Got the hand up, my friend.
Yes.
I rolled a 6, so it's that's even.
It's odd. 5.
Hey.
The number of Dustons you will be saddled with.
Hey. Let's see what happens.
I guess I go first. I don't.
Okay. That worked so well for you last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Best of luck, buddy. What do you got?
Oh, no. I will activate Pot of Duality.
Okay, I know what this card does. I actually know what all 3 of these do as well.
I'll grab MST.
You know what? Where art thou after you dualitied?
No. This is not good. Oh, this is really not good. Okay, I'm gonna normal red Duston.
Okay. No idea what these do. Oh, you have Where Art Thou anyway. Fantastic.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab House Duston. And then I'm going to set 2 and take 2,000 points of damage. Back to you.
Okay, so while this card's face up on the field, it can't be tributed, and when it on the field is destroyed, the controller takes 500 damage. This card seems awful.
Whoa! Hey, this card's epic.
May I read the House Duston as well, sir?
I would really prefer that you didn't.
Face-up card on the field is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or is face-up with blah, blah, blah. Sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any Duston monsters of your choice from your hand and or deck to anywhere on the field, but you must special summon an equal number. Wow, that card's actually crazy. I don't know what else it can do, but it seems nuts. I'll draw.
It's the only good one.
Stand by anything?
No.
Okay, we'll go to main 1 in that case, and I need to struggle to think how the fuck I actually want to play this deck. I suppose I should try to do something, so let's just fire a good old Gem Knight fusion. We will send Lazuli and Sapphire, and we're going to make a Zirconia. I will trigger the effect of Lazuli to add the Sapphire back to my hand.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really think I should keep going. I guess I will just go to battle and try to swing in for a shit ton of
You fool! I might be okay with that. I don't know. It's so much damage.
That's a lot. It's 29 plus the 5 from its own effect.
I have to fucking compulse this.
Excellent. All right, so he's gone. Second main, I will set a monster. Go ahead.
Okay. Go.
Could be anything.
Kind of thought I was going to draw a little better here. Yeah, could literally be anything.
Standby main. Do I have anything that doesn't destroy? This is what, 2014? I'm going to go with no.
Well, if you destroy while it's face down. Whoa! I just read this card for the first time. All right, we're going to flip summon this guy instead. Do you know what they put on this card?
That it has to be face up?
Well, it shouldn't matter because it's face up when you attack it and it's destroyed. But they put in parentheses, and it was face up at the start of the damage step. Why?
They just really needed to make it a miserable experience playing this deck, didn't they? I still don't think there's any easy way to clear this. I will activate Gem Knight Fusion, banishing Lazuli to add it to my hand.
It's fine. That doesn't matter to me. I'm far beyond your understanding. I'm operating on another plane of existence.
You absolutely are. Activate Gem Knight Fusion.
That's fine.
Again.
It really does not matter what mortals do with their free time.
We will summon once again Zirconia.
Yeah, that's okay. I have no problem with that, obviously.
I will trigger Obsidian to special the Sapphire.
That's fine. Again, does not matter to me at all.
Then battle.
Yes.
I will attack.
Fool! Okay, I'll take 29 here.
Yeah.
All right, so unfortunately you have clogged your fucking board pretty effectively. We're going to go blue, green. You could have 2 blues. That'd be funny. And I would like 2 greens. I'll actually get both yellows.
You get both yellows? Okay, so the blues say, when this card on the field is destroyed, banish 1 random card from its controller's hand face down until the next standby phase.
Yes.
And then, sir, I can only control 1 face-up blue Duston.
Oh, okay. Okay, I wondered why you weren't just picking 2 there. All right, you can have... Oh, God, they're really not very good. We'll go green. You can have green, and I'll take green as well.
Thank you. So green is the controller targets 1 spell trap they control. Return that target. Wow, this card sucks.
And
What's
hold
yellow
on.
do?
And you can have a red as well.
Instead of...
You can have it over there.
And yellow, the controller targets 1 monster in their graveyard. Shuffle that target.
That one's almost good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's almost good.
What happens when 2 0 attack monsters attack?
Nothing.
I figured nothing happens. Okay. So this was a very productive turn. I will go to my second main and I will pass. Go ahead.
All right. You fucking fool. You dingle dork. I think the game is actually over. Okay, hold up. Let me do some math. God, if I'd given you 2 reds, it might have been. All right. I will send... Wait, what? I will send all 3 of my Dustons to the graveyard.
Okay.
To special summon Star Duston.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, ready?
Okay.
So, can't be normal summoner set. Has to be special summoned by sending any Dustons I control to the graveyard.
Sure.
Attack and defense become equal to the number sent times 1,000.
So he's 3K.
And you can't flip or special summon monsters.
What the fuck? What is this?
Woo! This is...
And I can't activate or I can't activate any set spell or traps. Okay, okay.
I'm deciding how I want to do this. I'm also going to summon Goblin King.
This is not real. This is not real.
Yeah, it's real. Oh, it's real, buddy. Combat.
Yeah.
Star Dust on into green dust on, or into blue dust on.
So this is going to be 3,000, and then I must banish a random card from my hand face down until the standby phase of the next turn.
Correct.
Sure. So
it doesn't matter. You're going to get it back.
Sure.
I have to do this in the opposite order. We'll go Goblin King into green dust on for another 3.
Okay. So I'll take another 3.
And then you can target a spell trap you control and return it to the hand.
Okay. I'm going to elect not to use that effect.
All right, that's my big ass play. Go ahead. That's the whole thing.
So Goblin King is 2,000 now.
He's actually a 1,000 attack point monster.
Number of other. It doesn't count
He's
itself.
terrible.
Oh my god.
So he's really not good.
I'll draw. You ready for me to blow your fucking mind?
Yeah.
Dark Hole.
What the fuck? You can't play this shit? Oh. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. You ready for it to get worse?
Yes.
Box of
No!
May I activate
Jesus.
Box of Friends?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you could do that.
So I can special summon 2 vanillas, but they have to have 0 attack or defense.
Yeah.
And they have to have different names, I believe, correct? Okay, so we're going to get Gem Knight Garnet and Gem Knight Sapphire.
God.
I will... Can I just kill you? I don't even think I can, actually. That's the sad part.
If you
What
have
is
a
this?
normal, I think you can.
That's the funny thing. I don't. I think this is the only shot I have to kill you, so I probably should go for it. We're going to overlay. Lavable Chain.
Oh, okay.
I will activate Lavable Chain.
Yeah.
I will dump Redox.
What the fuck? No! Wait.
I will activate Redox.
It is literally 100 over lethal. Oh, no.
And I have just enough Earths to make this work.
Yeah, you got it.
We'll see. Yeah!
I don't know how I lost that. I thought that... So for what it's worth...
I almost did die.
Yeah, if you had not summoned an additional monster, I did have lethal.
Yeah.
Let's go duality here.
Sure, this worked well for you last time.
Oh, man, it'll work just about as good this time. We'll go Where Art Thou?
Would you like to take another 2,000?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Boy.
There it is.
There it is indeed.
Okay. You have 3 back row this time, though. That's terrifying.
Make it 4.
Oh, make it 4. All right, so we'll draw. Anything standby.
No.
I will normal summon Gem Armadillo.
Yeah.
I will activate his effect.
For sure, yeah.
I will
I'll
add a
break through
Gem
skill
Knight
here.
monster. Breakthrough skill. Okay. Okay. I would like to clog the field with things, but unfortunately, I don't really think that's a possibility. I guess I will just go to battle and try to swing with the armadillo.
Ow. I'll take what? 17 here?
17. I will throw 1 down and just throw back.
I'll MST that.
It was a bottomless. Not going to do much good
It's
against the
not
deck
very
with
good, no.
0 attack monsters.
All right, fucker. Let's make it happen.
Okay. All right. Take another 17.
Okay.
So am I just dead?
No, because I can't summon Stardust on off of this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did you think this was a good deck? Foolish, foolish fool. All right, you getting all these.
Okay. So I think I know what all these do now, which is like slightly helpful.
I gotta find, you know, the good cards though. We'll go same for me. 1, 2.
Doesn't this deck get like a? I don't know if it's out yet. Is the white one out? I thought the white one's supposed to be insane.
4. Can I get House Duston off of? Oh my God!
It doesn't say you can't.
It really does not say I can't. Okay. There you go.
That's it?
I mean, that's it. That's not enough for you? No, in main 2, I'm going to activate Magicalized Duston Mop targeting Armadillo.
What the fuck is this?
It prevents it from
Can't
being...
be tributed or be used for anything. When this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you get to add it. Okay, I get it. So the point is just to lock me out of the zone. So this is just ground collapse the deck.
It's a big-ass ground collapse. We're finding Stardust on.
Main 1.
Okay, Goblin King. Goblin King is literally lethal.
Is it, though?
Oh, shit! Uh-oh.
All right, go ahead.
Seeing a problem with my plan.
I will draw. This is also quite funny because you are 10 cards low on your deck over there.
I'm seeing the issue here.
I will set a couple of cards and throw it back.
Yes! Goblin King. How fucking big he is.
Okay, so Goblin King doesn't have piercing, right?
That's correct.
Do I need to be scared of this card?
Oh, in 15 turns, you are fucked.
Bet I am. I guess I will let this go. Sure.
Battle. I attack Red Duston.
Oh, are you going to deal 500 to me?
Oh, I'm going to deal a lot more than that, buddy. When I enemy controller it!
No!
Oh.
Well, I can add that to my list of accomplishments. I have been obliterated by Goblin King in Duston. Woo! Fantastic.
The problem with this deck is it's actually too consistent. It's just a little too good.
Is that the problem?
No. Oh, this is looking like a good one already.
Yeah, I agree. Pass.
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa! No, 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 no. What the fuck? You can't play that.
It's a rock.
Oh
I'm playing
God.
rocks.
What the fuck do I do about that? Wow, that's a real issue for me. I'll tell you that. Let's do this. Back to you.
I'll draw.
Yeah.
What have I seen out of you? I've seen like a compulse. I've seen a breakthrough skill. So I guess like you have
pretty much
outs
every
this.
trap in my deck outs this fucking card.
Let's normal ice hand.
Oh, really cool deck, dog. Oh,
yeah, great deck,
awesome.
isn't it? We'll attack.
Yeah, it's yellow Duston.
Okay. You target one monster in the graveyard and shuffle it into the deck.
It's not in
I believe that's mandatory, isn't it?
It's not in the grave when it's destroyed.
Oh, okay. It's not in the grave. Yeah, okay. 12.
God, I wish. All right. Standby main. Oh, perfect. Things are just getting better and better. Back to you.
The problem is I need to actually start killing you. And judging by the way my hand is looking, this is not going particularly well. I mean, I will set a monster.
Sure, yeah.
Your things have 1,000 defense, so I should be attacking
yeah.
with Fossil Dino. 14.
Yep, it plays around ice.
Go ahead.
Oh, excellent. That's what I wanted, is that card. Go ahead. Any trap card. Any trap card helps me out here a great deal.
Gem Armadillo.
Okay, this one I can bottomless.
Okay. That's fine. I still get the search.
Yep.
I will grab Gem Knight Garnet. It has to be a monster. You can't even add fusion with this.
Have mercy, please.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah. This is House Duston.
14.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's go like this, and like this, and like these are real back row, I promise.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Garnet.
Yeah.
12.
This is shocking. It's Goblin King, actually.
Okay. 14.
Yep.
19.
Yep.
Go.
All right. Well, sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work out the way that you want. Man, we had everything, too. Oh, man.
You want me to make you even more pissed off than you probably already are?
Yeah, show me.
This is a one of.
Ah! Well, congratulations, sir.
Thanks. So, you know, sometimes you're just good enough to open.
Like, it is just, oh my, it's actually just bullshit that, like, I'm playing, like, a good, interesting, innovative deck.
Good? I don't think I would say good.
You get to win with this, like, tier 0, FTK nonsense, Gem Knight, Box of Friends Turbo. Like,
would you like me to run it back and let you have another chance?
No, I'm good. I think we.
Okay.
I getting 1 out of 3. Oh my god. I'm over the moon. I can't imagine it even worked once.
This was an experience. I'll definitely say.
That's true.
I sort of get the gimmick, especially after seeing the the fucking towers fucker thing.
Yeah.
He's not really a towers. That's a
Stardust.
I don't think it's fair to call him that. Yeah, Stardust on is kind of insane though, just because it prevents everything except several things that will kill it, but it prevents a lot of things from killing it.
Yeah, I mean, it is weird. They've got a couple of things that make them look crazy. House Duston summons 10 monsters from the deck. Star Duston says your opponent can't special summon, but that's it. Those are the only interesting parts of the deck. Fun fact, these cards prevent you from tributing, Xyz, or synchroing or fusing with them while they're on the field, right? They do not prevent you from linking. Despite that, nobody's playing this shit. They were like, I could get 5 monsters? I'd just play Scapegoat.
I mean, it's cool to see like Goblin King have a home. Like this guy's from like what? Like Legacy of Darkness or like Dark Crisis or some shit. This guy's ancient, but a sort of like Skull Servant, you know, type little application here. Like I dig it. It's cool that you have like this giant win con that you can just slam down if you, like we saw in game 2. Like if you have no response, you just win the game immediately. And because if you have Stardustin backing it up as well, your opponent can't even interact with it either. And I also could maybe see the appeal of this deck being like 5 cents for anyone that just wants to like play Yu-Gi-Oh with their friends and just wants to play a really fucking annoying deck. They could just pick this up. So guys, that's gonna wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout outs to Shout1317, Tim00x3, Moto, MBT Play Madolce, Cameron Smith, Pony Stark Part 2, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Manhoban, Phoenix the Immortal, I Ship MBT and Cimo, Draconic, Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, Valen Jackson, Dylan Hunter, Cody Brett's Extremely Vulgar Man, Little Fade Leaf, Brody Eastwood, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Hornet Indian Taisho, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeves, Dad, Max, Matthew Brady, Twinkle Muncher, Eater of Crayons, Luabon, Yodabon, Helios 515, Simo's Chaos Cooking Draft, Simping for Simo, Cheeks McLaperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Dalton, LGMBTQ, Nim Noodle, Mallow of the Burning Tunnels, Wonder Waffle, Skull Servant, and the Wandering Doomed or Boyfriends, MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Yus, Unis the Bus, The Undertaker versus Simo and MBT, Shrugs X, the Crystal Beast Enthusiast, ITF, and Corvain. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.